of the table on Tuesday night when they beat Salford. How would they fare across the Channel in the south of France? Here's the game with Terry O'Connor and Ben Pro.
So Catalan Dragons line up then with Cyril Stakul at full-back. Their wings, Damien Blanche and Frederick Vackery. In the centres, Jean-Philippe Bale alongside Ben Farrer. Half-backs, Thomas Bosk and Scott Giroux. It's a front row of David Ferriol, Ian Henderson and Jamal Fakir. Sebastian Ragan partners Remy Casti in the second row with Gregory Muniz, the loose forward. On the bench, Michael Seaman, Jason Bassieri, Eloi Pelissier and Julian Tuxagas. For the coach, Trent Robinson. Huddersfield Giants then line up with Scott Grix at fullback. Their wings, Jermaine McGilvray and Jamie Simpson. It's Leroy Cudjoe and Michael Lawrence in the centres. Kevin Brown alongside Danny Brough at half-back. With the front row, Andy Raleigh, David Fayumu and Graham Horn. In the second row, it's Lee Gilmore, Dale Ferguson and Luke O'Donnell. And the bench, Earl Crabtree, Luke Robinson, Darryl Griffin and Larn Patrick. For the coach, Nathan Brown. Catalan Dragons' unbeaten April is on the line tonight with Super League leaders Huddersfield coming to Perpignan 4 days after putting 50 past the Reds. It's Danny Brough who gets us underway, and a mistake immediately from the kick-off there. But Huddersfield number 7 there, Danny Brough, just misjudged the wind, and Catalan Dragons immediately with a penalty on halfway.
Well, Nathan Brown won't be happy with that start. Normally Danny Brough, very good kicker of the ball, just too much on that. Didn't get his kicking radar right. Well, here go Catalan.
Ben Thaler, tonight's referee, incidentally. This is David Ferriol, who was rested for the game here against Bradford on Easter Monday. Back here now. 4 initially and now 3 bring him to the ground. Such a big player to stop the 23-time French international. Great ball around the corner. Threatening immediately here the Catalan Dragons. Henderson lively, it's a short pass and immediately it's Ferriol who crashes over. The first try inside the first minute for the Catalan Dragons. David Ferriol, the man who's got it. It's his second of the season. A rare try helped the Dragons to a narrow win at the Galfarm 3 seasons ago, and it's another rare try that gets them on the front foot here.
Well, Trent Robinson couldn't have asked for a better start to this game. Ian Henderson, he gets out, he gets the Huddersfield defenders interested, and David Ferriol, he didn't even have a hand laid on him. That's a simple try for Catalan Dragons. Sure, this is a formality now for Scott Giroux.
Fabulous April for the Dragons. Unbeaten April, including those big upsets, of course, at Warrington and at Wigan. Unbeaten in 5 matches. Scott Giroux, surely to add the extras from right in front. Early on, Catalan Dragons lead 6-0. Rough's restart then. Will it stay in the field of play this time? It's a high one, looping again towards that far side, and it's been allowed to bounce by Frederick Vackery.
Well, there was no communication at the back with the Catalan players. That was a perfect kick-off from Danny Brough. Found the ground, it bounced straight over the top of Vackery. They now have to defend their own line.
Well, having put the first one out on the full, that was a perfect response from the boot of Danny Brough. And now the Dragons, having scored that try, immediately put themselves under pressure. Scott Giroux with the dropout, it's a good one. It's Graham Horn who will pick up possession. He's inside the Catalan Dragons half now, but look how quickly the hosts had moved forward. Here is Grix.
If you look at Huddersfield, you look at, they've started with a very athletic pack with Andy Raleigh, Graham Horn.
Grix in some open play here. The Irish international, he turns 27 tomorrow, Scott Grix. How he would love to have an early present to take back across the channel with him, but it's obviously Catalan Dragons who've started the stronger. Here is Luke O'Donnell playing the ball for Fayumu. Brough now, short pass this time, away from 1, away from 2, and it's a try for Lee Gilmore. Well, it was an early setback for the Giants, and they've hit back with the perfect response. The kick from Danny Brough again started it, but this time in a good way for the Giants, and Lee Gilmore over for the first time this season.
Well, Lee Gilmore, he's just picked out Scott Giroux. This is a good ball. Danny Brough, he just pumps the ball. And Scott Giroux, he won't be happy with his attempt on the back rower. Lee Gilmore going in for the Huddersfield Giants. It was just a committed run from the back rower, the former St Helens player, that gets them over the line.
Incredible career for Lee Gilmore. He made his Super League debut in France almost 14 years ago with Wigan. They lost 30 points to 28 at Paris Saint-Germain that day. A real stalwart of 15 Super League seasons. Difficult conversion opportunity here coming up for Danny Brough. Strikes it well, the flags go up, and Huddersfield, having conceded early, have hit back with a perfect response. 6 points apiece now.
You can see the length of the shadows on the Catalan players. There's some behind them. They need to stick the ball in the air as high as they can, make it into a contest. It's a strong run from Lam Patrick.
Almost a quarter of the way through this match, and Huddersfield have a penalty, a relieving penalty as well.
Well, Ben Fairley saying that the markers couldn't get squirt from the play of the ball before. It's just about speed around that ruck area. When they've got dangerous players like Luke Robinson and David Fayumu.
Huddersfield looking to take the lead for the first time. O'Donnell all wrapped up though. It's Battieri on from the subs bench. Spinning into the tackle there is Ferguson. Wants to quick play the ball, he's not going to get it because Giroux was a little bit late in getting off him. He perhaps knew that there was something coming for the Huddersfield Giants and gives the penalty away.
Well, Dale Ferguson, he ran strong into that tackle, and Scott Giroux it was, who lifted his leg. Now they're under pressure again, Catalan.
Brown's handoff sends O'Donnell almost through. That's the Catalan try line. Robinson manages to work backwards really and get the ball away, and Scott Griggs puts his foot on the accelerator, and Huddersfield take the lead for the first time. Underneath the post, Scott Griggs with his 4th try of the season. The pressure told at the end, the penalty given away put them in the Catalan Dragons half of the field, and it's the Irish international 27 tomorrow who gets an early birthday present.
Well, they just can't bring Luke Robinson down, but look at the footwork from Scott Griggs. There was nobody pushing, it was David Ferriol. He didn't close the gap. But that is fantastic footwork from Scott Griggs. They've been looking and testing the big forwards in the middle of the park. Will they push over? Luke Robinson and Scott Griggs celebrate that try, but it was the ill discipline that give the field position to Huddersfield, and don't they look a dangerous side.
Scott Griggs actually experienced the French Rugby League, played with Limoux back in 2005, played in a French Cup final as well. Danny Brough surely will add the extras from right in front, no problem at all. Now Henderson.
When you play against Catalan, you've got to be very physical with them, because the way that they like to play the game, you can't let them bully you. That was a good drive, taking it to the heart of the Huddersfield defence.
Battieri. Giroux. Everything going down that Catalan left-hand side again. Thomas Bosk. Stacoul, Giroux. This time loops one over. Oh, he was looking there for Farah.
Well, if Ben Farah could have took that ball in, that was a certain try. He places himself in the perfect position. just comes off his right arm. He just can't bring it in to score the try. But that is how dangerous Catalan can be if they get near your try line.
And Scott Giroux in particular been in sensational form over the last couple of months. 8 tries in 8. That doesn't tell the whole story at all. Another knock on this time from Huddersfield.
Well, that just looked like a tired carry. Losing possession when you're bringing it away like that.
There's the live wire, Giroux again. Farah lurking on this right-hand side. Those two combine again. Good ball, there could be an overlap here as Ragan gets the pass away, then the pass to Bakary. Eluded the winger, goes into touch. Frustration on the face there of Frederick Bakary. And he's got 4 tries in 4 starts, but there wasn't one there.
Well, Huddersfield, one of the best defensive teams in Super League. You've got to commit the defenders. You can't just pass the ball along the line. All Huddersfield did then was just, they didn't commit, they just pushed off, they had the numbers, and they forced Catalan into making that mistake, gifting the possession to Huddersfield.
In terms of points, the best defence in Super League.
And again, they're making a mistake.
Again. Patrick all over Remy Casti, trying to prevent the quick play of the ball. Really are their own worst enemy, the Giants here. Catalan Dragons camped under those posts. Henderson gets the ball away now for Bosch. Stakul is tackled, 5 metres short. Farah with the pass, now Bosch. Then short pass this time from Battieri. Simon it was. On the deck, short ball from Giroux. Ragan is tackled. O'Donnell in there for the Giants. 4 gone. Giroux skips in. Simon it is again. Huddersfield have held out for almost 3 sets. Last one coming up. Henderson plays it. Bosch, looping kick into the air, looking for Blanche. It's patted down, it's picked up, and Casti is it. And it was Remy Casti.
Well, is it Jamie Simpson that comes up with that try-saving tackle on Remy Casti? There's been some ferocious hits in this first half, Ben.
Giroux with the guile, puts a kick in, testing McGilvray. Jermaine McGilvray does really well, gets through the first line of defence and then is tackled by Henderson. Just loses his footing there. Jamie Simpson. Robinson. Crabtree. Patient build-up from the Giants this time. Cudjoe it is, under that tackle there from Henderson.
Well, both sets of players now looking for the referee. How long's left?
Ferguson, Brits with the run around. They started conservative and now they're throwing the ball around, and that was a great hit there from Henderson. Danny Brough says, let's get out of here, launches the bomb. Bounces the wrong way from a Huddersfield point of view, and Catalan Dragons will restart on their 20.
Well, they know now that they just need to condense that defence, reset, talk to each other, communication. That's what you need to do when you're defending. You need to communicate with each other. And you can see, even though that ball went out and it wasn't the best to kick from Brough, the Huddersfield defensive line are all set now.
Here is Blanche. Robinson with the tackle, Giroux. It's the ball away for Stakul. Inside the last minute in this first half. Goes to the right-hand side, that's where the danger is, but the pass isn't the best. 2 of them missed it. Damien Blanche couldn't take it, and now Huddersfield on the counter from open play. It's Jamie Simpson.
They'll have a couple more players now, Huddersfield. Can they get over the try line?
What a bonus this could be if the Giants could get over here, having done so much defensive work in this first half. Scott Griggs steps away from a couple, gets the offload away as well.
Well, a good read by Jean-Philippe Bale in the centre on Griggs, but when you come out the line, you've got to make sure you wrap up the attacker.
Griffin played it. Robinson wanted the penalty, then continued. Not the best pass at all, though. And Kudjoe has to go back, faced by Bakary, trying to taunt him, but Bakary has got the territorial advantage anyway.
One more play, one more play for Huddersfield.
Have got one more play. I don't know if the Giants know. Fayumu pops the ball up. Giroud takes the tackle. That's the last action of this first half. And Catalan Dragons, who led early through that try from David Ferriol. Huddersfield pulled it back with one of their own from Lee Gilmore, and Scott Griggs danced his way to give us a 12 points to 6 lead at half-time for the Giants.